Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another video here from the beautiful city of Medellin, Colombia. You can see the skyscrapers, everything behind me. It is an incredible city. Now, to go ahead and start our day, we need to get some food, and today is going to be another food day here in Medellin, and I'm really excited because there's a lot more food that I have yet to try here in this incredible city. Now we are currently at a market. This is called La Plaza Minorista. This place has some really great local food. In fact, it's such a good place that even Anthony Bourdain came here on his show, and he had some food here as well. So we're gonna follow in his footsteps. We might not eat at the exact same stalls, but we're definitely gonna try and see what traditional local food we can get. Let's go ahead, let's get started with breakfast, and let's get some food here in Medellin, Colombia. Alright, well, welcome to the market, the Plaza Minorista. And of course, I need to get some traditional eats here. We're currently at a restaurant called Restaurante San Judas, named after, I think, the Saint Judas. But we've got an incredible meal here with some things that I haven't tried yet. First off, we've got a soup. So this actually, the whole thing comes as a set. It's the meal plus the soup. So it's all one set. Now what soup is this? This soup right here is sancocho. Sancocho is one of the most typical soups you're gonna find here in Colombia. This one, it depends. There's one that are made of fish, but the one I've had here is made of beef. And basically, it's got beef, it's got vegetables, it's got potatoes, it's got a lot of things inside it. Just by digging through it, you can see how many ingredients are actually stuffed inside that sancocho. There's so many like root vegetables. I think there's yuca, different types of potatoes as well. So that's a really, really nice soup. Very traditional, authentic soup here in Colombia. First time trying sancocho. And then I got a bandeja. Remember, bandeja just refers to like a platter of different things. And bandeja paisa just means like bandeja from here in Colombia. But I got one. It's got rice, beans, plantain, salad, and we've got chicharron, fried pork on the side. Without further ado, let's go ahead and try the sancocho. Now, to be fair, it's sancocho made of beef, but if you actually look at the piece of beef, there's not much meat on it. I don't think you're supposed to eat sancocho for the actual meat. I think you're eating it for the flavor. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's try out our first sancocho here in Colombia. Let's go for it. Oh, wow. Such a deep flavor. It's very, very earthy, and that's because I don't know how many root vegetables she's put in there, but there are many root vegetables in there that gives it this incredible flavor. You taste a bit of onion. I think there's a bit of onion going on, a bit of yuca, a bit of potato, and you add all that flavor. It's almost like when you stew meat, that flavor, but they put it into a soup. So that stewy sauce, imagine they turned that into a more liquidy, soft soup. That is exactly what that tastes like. Wow, that is incredible. Let's go ahead and get a piece of the potato. I just want to try it out. Oh, wow. That potato just cut like butter. Let's go ahead and try it out. Oh, the potato literally just melts in your mouth. It's like butter. It's literally so soft. That's why the soup is so earthy, because the potatoes have been cooking there for so long that it's basically melted into the soup, which is amazing. Okay, there is this cute little arepa. It's like the tiniest little arepa ever, and it comes with the tray. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get a little bit of it, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip it inside the soup to give it all that flavor. Let's try it out. Yeah, that is definitely dry, so putting in the soup, soaking up that flavor, soaking up some liquid, definitely helps make that arepa a lot better. Okay, let's go ahead and head to the bandeja. This looks incredible, and the beans, they look so good as well. Okay, let's go ahead, let's get everything in one bite. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get a little bit of pork, and then I'm gonna get some rice with the pork, some beans, get it all together. I think this is gonna be a pretty impressive bite. So let's go ahead, let's try it out. That pork literally melted in my mouth. It is so juicy, so tender, and it's fried until it's crispy on the outside. But that doesn't mean that the pork is dry. It doesn't mean that there's no flavor left. There is so much incredible flavor still left in the pork. The beans, I love the flavor of the beans. They've got, I think if you look at it, you can see there's some vegetables in there. It's not just meat. I think maybe some onion, some pepper, and you can actually taste that in the beans because it's got a little bit more of a hint of spice. It's got some flavor going on, and of course, the rice is perfect, soaking all of that up, pairing all that bit of starch to carry all the flavor from the pork and the beans together. Wow, that is an incredible bandeja. I mean, like I said, these platters are very common. You can get them not only with food, you can get them with fish, you can get them with chicken, you can get them with so many different choices. So it's all up to you what type of choice you want. But this is a very, very typical dish here. And I have to say, with the sancocho together, it's great. Total price of this entire set was only 8,000 pesos, which makes it a very, very affordable meal considering the proportions of food you're getting. It is really, really big portions, and at this price, here at this market, it's something I couldn't ask for better. Wow, what an incredible meal that was. Like I said, total price was 8,000 pesos. That's like $2, and you're getting the soup, the plate, the meat, everything. It was just such a good meal and just delicious sancocho. First time trying it here. A nice Colombian soup. Obviously, you have to try that when you're here in Medellin. So really, really nice. Great start to the day. Let's go see if we can get some dessert. I think we'll probably have to leave the market for some dessert because everything's here is sort of restaurant. So if we want to do something sweet, we'll probably have to leave the market. So let's go see what else we can get here in Medellin. ¿Cuál es lo típico?
Todo, le he hecho todo.
Bueno, dale. Wow.
Tómele.
Muchas gracias. Well, next stop is not really a stop, it's a street cart. And this guy, he literally is serving up. Gracias. He's literally serving up these things called ponches. I don't know what a ponche is. I've never had anything like it before. When I saw ponche, I thought like in Guatemala or like other countries, like a milk punch or like something sweet, something nice. Here he puts figs, he puts papaya, then he puts a bunch of different powders in and creates this thing, which I have never had before. I've never seen anything like this before. I literally have no clue what I'm getting myself into, but let's go ahead and let's try out our first ponche here in Medellin. That's got a lot of flavor. It's a bit fruity, a bit tart, a bit acidic, a bit fizzy, and all at the same time, it's also got a little bit of chocolate flavor going on. I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's very interesting. You see, he's got these preserved figs and papaya in there. So it's got like a bit of like a preserved acidic flavor. But then he also puts like a bit of chocolate powder in there. So that's how you taste a bit of chocolate. It's just like a bunch of different random sweet and salty and fruity things put into a cup. It's not the coldest thing, it's not ice cold, but it is sweet. Overall, it is sweet. And of course, because he shakes it up with that air, it is a little bit fizzy as well. As you can see, the air bubbles right on the top of it. It is a little bit fizzy. Totally never had anything like this before. Very, very interesting, very different. But something, I guess it's a nice traditional little sweet drink that people here in Medellin drink during the day. All right, for lunch, well, actually more like late lunch. We've come to a place known as Restaurante El Rincón Chocuano, and they serve seafood. They're famous for their fish. And I'd say, you know what? We've been having a lot of meat, we've been having a lot of beef, a lot of pork. Try to have some fish, that would be nice. This is a coastal sort of restaurant. They serve coastal food from Colombia's famous coast. And the food hasn't come yet, but I want to show you guys, there's this drink here called borojo. It's apparently from a fruit that's an aphrodisiac fruit. And apparently, I've seen it actually sold in a couple places around the city. I just haven't had the chance to try it yet. So, this is my first time trying borojo. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like brownish in color. But let's go ahead and try it out. Oh, when I first looked at it, I didn't really have high hopes. But that is incredible. It's kind of like a sort of plum flavor to it. Sort of sweet, a little bit sour, but very, very watery, very, very fresh. That is one of the most refreshing fruit juices I've ever asked for. It's kind of like acai, mixed with cloth, sort of. It's got that flavor. Wow, I really, really like. I mean, this is just the start of a great meal to come. So I'm just gonna go show you guys in a bit when the food comes out what is gonna be served, because I am very excited about this meal. All right, the food is out, and let me tell you, we got a lot. What have we got here? We've got Bizcocho sudado. Bizcocho is a type of fish. It's supposed to be like a meaty white fish. And sudado means that it's cooked in sauce. So it's not fried, it's cooked in sauce. And the type of sauce they have here, it's a coconutty sauce. It's a coconut fish sauce that covers the fish. And now when I thought, it was like fish and sauce like that, like, fillets of fish, pieces of that inside a sauce. What I didn't expect is literally the whole freaking fish is inside the bowl. Like from head to tail, not a single part of it is left out. I just didn't expect that. What does it come with? It comes with some salad, some rice, a little mini arepa, and one of my favorite things, a pataco, which is that sort of fried banana pancake on. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's first try the sauce of the sudado. This is a coconut-based sauce. So let's see how tropical this tastes. Let's go for it. Wow, it's got a bit of fishiness, but it's not a bad fishiness. It's actually a very nice, almost sweet type of fishiness to it. Wow, I just can't tell you how deep that flavor is. You can tell that flavor is so deep because it's literally been cooking for such a long time. You can literally see there's a bit of earthiness as well. You've got coconut juice, coconut milk, with a little bit of earthiness, with a little bit of fishiness from the fish. It's got so much going on. You can see there's a piece of potato here. Actually, that's where the earthiness is coming from. They put potatoes and some root vegetables here inside the soup. And of course, I mean, this is Colombia. They gotta put potatoes and everything. And it is incredible. Okay, let's go ahead and get some of the fish here. Wow, okay, my bad. It is not a white fish, actually. It is kind of like a reddish fish, I think. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get some rice. The rice isn't even just any rice. It's actually coconut rice too, so it's not just any ordinary normal rice. I'm gonna go ahead, get it with the fish, get some soup on there as well. Let's go ahead and try it out. You can really taste the coconut in the rice. It's got a bit of sweetness to it. The rice has a little bit of that sweet coconut tropical taste to it. But when you get it with the fish is completely soaked in the sauce. Like, it is one with the sauce. It has no more flavor of its own. It is completely absorbed in that sauce. The sauce, like I said, it's just so intense. It's so deep. I just can't tell you how incredibly deep that flavor is. Wow. I mean, if you come here, you've got to get the sudado because that is such a flavor. I've never had a fish like that flavor before. It's so deep, it's so earthy, and yet at the same time, it's got coconut and fish all wrapped into one. It is truly an insane flavor, and it's a really nice flavor. It's a very nice, homey flavor, and actually a lot of local Colombians will come here because they serve really cheap, nice, authentic food at really, really good prices. This entire set here, the drink, the fish, rice, the patacon, all of that together, is 22,000 pesos, which, if you think about it, is only about like 5 USD for not just pieces of the fish, the entire fish itself. I see why this place is so popular. I see why we're later in the afternoon and this place is still literally filled with people. And trust me, it's for a good reason. Their quality is great, their fish is fresh. The sauce, I don't know how it's so good. I don't know how it's so deep and flavorful. But I literally have never had anything like that before, so definitely thumbs up to this restaurant. And of course the fish, the sauce. The main thing is the sauce, and of course the rice. I don't know how they have coconut rice that is that sweet, that incredibly nice, fruity sweet. One of the best things I've had here in Colombia, but let's go ahead, let's go get some dessert. Well, next up we've come to a place known as La Piña. This is a bakery here in the center of Medellin. and it's been open since 1945. That's what, almost 80 years of history? That's a lot of history. I mean, this store was open at the end of World War II. That's how old this place is. Just looking at the decor, you can tell it's an old style classic bakery selling all types of cake. Literally, they sell entire pieces of cake or like little small bites of cake as well. They sell snacks as well. They have ice cream. So they're like a whole full service bakery. What did I get? Well, I had to get some mango juice. It is so hot here in Medellin. And the way they do it is they serve it in this flask and then they give you a cup. Instead of pour it on your own. So which means that you can basically get 2 cups out of it, which is a good thing. And then I got something called Bizcocho, which is a sort of biscuit cake thing that I've always been dying to try. I've never had Bizcocho before. So decided, you know what, this is a really nice establishment, old school. They probably know how to do their Bizcocho really well. So we're gonna go ahead and try their Bizcocho here. But first, mango juice time. Let's have some mango juice. Oh, that is amazing. I literally saw him put in a mango into the blender. Like, this is as fresh as it gets. There's sugar, there's milk. Mango juice here in Colombia is just something incredible, and it's one of my favorite things to have. Like, you just have to have mango juice when you're in Colombia. Okay, Bizcocho time. As you can see, it's not just a cake, it's got a lot of things inside. Like, it's not like, I think like a raisin, some dried fruits, I think, or something like that. But it's like a big piece of, I don't know, like a chocolate bread, I guess, is the best way I could describe it. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get a bite. We're gonna try out our Bizcocho, first one ever here in Colombia. Let's go. Wow, it's chocolatey, fruity, raisiny, and cinnamony all at the same time. The truth is, the cake itself is a bit starchy. It's quite gummy, actually, when you bite it. But you've got the raisins, which add a nice, like, light, fruity mix to it. And then you've got the cinnamon flavor, like a nice, light little cinnamon that sort of lifts the entire flavor of the bread. And then you've got the bit of chocolate, which is why it's sort of dark brown in color. That chocolate flavor comes in and gives it a bit of, like, bitterness, but at the same time, still complementing the sweetness. Your sweetness is coming in from so many different sources, and your gummy texture sort of combines all that together into this really nice Bizcocho. I would say it's honestly more like a piece of bread. It's more like a piece of bread than it is actual cake. But there's so many dried fruits, some things in there that really add to the overall flavor that makes it fruity and chocolatey and cinnamony all at the same time. Now I have to say, I expected it to be really dry. It's not. The bread is actually quite moist. And I think that may have to do with the fact that the raisins have been there, and that obviously adds a little bit of sweetness and a little bit more wetness to the entire Bizcocho. Wow. That is a really good Bizcocho. Paired up with some mango juice. That is heaven on earth. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and finish this up, and then I'll see you guys later for dinner. Well, the sun has officially set here in Medellin, and we are back in the center of the city. And of course, that means it is dinner time. Let's go see what else we can get around here to eat. Let's see what's on sale for dinner, and let's see if we can fill our belly one more time with some delicious Colombian street food here in Medellin. Let's go for it. Alright, first up for the night, well, we've literally come to a place. You can see the street food stall is right over there. It is literally packed with people. Like, I mean, there is a crowd around this lady's stall, and she's serving some rice, beans, lentils, chicken, beef, classic Colombian dishes, street food that she's made by herself and that she's brought to the street. But first, before we begin, we get a little bowl of soup. I don't know what soup it is, but it does look really good. Muchas gracias.
Yeah, papá.
Sí.
Póngalo debajo.
Póngalo debajo, sí. Literally, just some other customer who's eating here just gave me his share because he was like, you're struggling to handle all of this, let me give you a share. And like I said, Colombians are some of the friendliest you're gonna meet in the world. But there is some soup. I don't know what type of soup it is, but let's go ahead and let's try it out. Oh, that is like a deep lentil soup. I don't know what it is about the soups here in Colombia, but they're super deep in flavor. There's definitely lentils in there, but it's like a really deep, warm, cooked lentil soup. You don't taste the lentils are no longer there. They're probably cooked down until they're absolutely molten, but the soup flavor is incredible. I haven't had soup that good in such a long time. It's literally been cooked for a really long time. You can taste the flavor sort of really being squeezed out of the lentils into the soup. Wow, that's a really great start to the evening. Let's see what she's got for me with the main course later. Like I said, these things are really common in Colombia. You get a soup, you got a main dish, and it's all for a very affordable price. Well, the main dish has arrived. And there's a lot of options. You get fried chicken, you get fried beef, you can get a lot of different things. Somebody's just smoking. Wow, that smells a lot like weed. But we've already got some delicious food. We've got sudado de pollo. What is that? That's basically stewed down chicken. That's what it is. It's chicken that's been stewed down, and it is some of the most tender chicken you're gonna get in anywhere in the world. What we're gonna do first, we gotta go and get the chicken. So I'm just gonna get a piece off. Oh, that is some of literally the most tender chicken you're gonna get. It literally just melts on your spoon because it's so tender. You can see it's called sudado because it's like been cooked down in a sauce for a very long time. The other option is to have it fried, but I didn't feel like getting fried chicken tonight. I felt like getting stewed chicken, so that's what we've got instead. Let's go ahead, let's try out the stewed chicken here on the streets of Medellin. It looks incredible. Ah, they're telling me to eat it with my hand. Let's go ahead and let's
Racist.
okay, let's go ahead and try out our first piece of chicken here in on the streets of Medellin. That is so tender and so soft. You literally feel how tender the chicken is. It literally just melts away. It's not even stringy, it's not even dry. It's juicy just all throughout the chicken. But that's because it's been stewed there for so long. It's been literally cooked down for such a long time that all the juices and the flavors of the soup, of the stew, have really been absorbed into the chicken. There's some rice below it, and it's really smart that they've done this. They put the rice and the lentils at the bottom, so then when they put the chicken on top, the chicken sauce, the chicken juices just fall right into the rice, and the rice becomes little packets of juice that just absorb up all that flavor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, get some chicken, and then obviously we're gonna get some rice with it as well, and then together this is gonna create a pretty insane combination. It's chicken rice here in Colombia, but Colombian style. Let's go for it. Oh, he's telling me I really need to eat it with my hand. I cannot eat it with a spoon. But that rice literally turns into pellets of chicken juice. It's absorbed up all that sauce, all that flavor. It's salty. It's actually a little bit sweet, but overall it's just really savory. You've got a really strong umami flavor to it, and like I said, the sauce of the chicken is just sort of dropping, is dripping down into the rice, and the rice collects all of the flavor of it. That is an incredible dish, and like I said, the whole package of this juice, the soup and everything, it's only 7,500 pesos, which makes it extremely affordable as an option to have here in the city, on the streets of Medellin. We're not even inside a restaurant, we're literally eating in the middle of a park, which is what makes it so much better. Oh, that was some really delicious chicken. The chicken was literally so tender, so soft, and then with the rice, the sauce, everything combined just becomes incredible. We've actually left the place we were at. We're actually back in El Poblado, and there are a couple of stalls here. I do just want to get some dessert, so let's go see what else we can get for dessert here in El Poblado. Well, right here in El Poblado, we've got a little stand here called Juanito el Camelón. And that's just to get something which is Pastel de Arequipe. Remember, Arequipe is the dulce de leche here in Colombia, and I love it. And you can see on the pastry, it's sort of like covered in like this sugary texture on the outside, but I guess it's going to be really flaky. It's really nice. And they're actually almost closing, so that's why they don't have any. Usually I think they have like orange juice, but can't get orange juice if they're out of orange juice. So let's go ahead, let's try out this Pastel de Arequipe. It looks amazing. Let's go for it. I don't know if this is right, but I'm pretty sure I just got scammed. There is no Arequipe in here. It's literally empty. There is nothing in here. I mean, well, can't have every perfect food of the day, but definitely this is not what I was expecting from Pastel de Arequipe. Quite disappointing. Usually they're gonna have dulce de leche on the inside. Mine has no dulce de leche on the inside, which is unfortunate. But you know what? It doesn't have to be the perfect end to a food day when food day was already so good. I mean, we had so much incredible food. Starting off in the day with the sancocho, and then the bandeja, and then we also had the fish, and then the ponche, which was quite a bit of a surprise actually. The mango juice we had. I mean, we've had so much food today. It's been an incredible day regardless. I didn't need this to be the perfect dessert in order to end up the day because it was just amazing. Anyways, this is like 1,500 pesos. It's like less than 50 cents. So if I got scammed, I got scammed 50 cents, which is okay. But what an amazing food day it has been. Really lots of great food here in Medellin. I would highly recommend, if you come to Medellin, just try the food. The local street food here is incredible, and it's something you're never gonna forget. So make sure if you're here in Medellin, try the food here. It is incredible. There's so much local, and there's still a lot more to explore. So we're still gonna have a few more days here in Medellin, and I'll be exploring more of the street food scene here in this city. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. We got a lot more videos coming, not only from Medellin, but from all of Colombia. So make sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.